Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Armani. The fragrance was reviewed or released back in the year of 2016. The fragrance is called Armani Eau de Nuit Oud. Now this fragrance is a flanker of Eau de Nuit. It's the Oud version essentially, and has some similar qualities to that, but we're really just talking about this one. Now, the Armani fragrance line in general is, at this point to me, known for their tonka bean. So when I saw this fragrance and I saw that it was tonka based, I was kind of like, not another tonka based fragrance from Armani. You know, it's just one of the same line. I'm thinking the lines of Armani Code. And while the fragrances do smell pretty good, it's, you know, it's tired. It's the same thing over and over again. So I didn't want to give this fragrance a chance. So it just kind of passed out of mind. Well, I'd probably say it about a month ago, I got a sample of it and started going through it and realized, man, this is actually a really nice fragrance. It's got the tonka bean in it, but it does different things with it. And that's really kind of what got me into the actual fragrance itself and got me really excited to go through and actually do a review on this fragrance. So the bottle design, I'm not too much of a fan in. It's kind of got this old school-ish looking type of a bottle. Not really much to say about it, but let's just go ahead and jump into the actual juice itself. Now, when I sprayed this fragrance on, I get a tonka bean type smell that comes with the fragrance. Now, it doesn't smell overly sweet, which is really the big key of this fragrance. And I suspect what's actually happening is it's coming from the oud. Oud is the second note that I'm getting mixed in with the tonka. And the combination of that heavy oud, or the woody kind of oud that oud generally brings to a fragrance, combined with the sweet tonka bean, is really muting the tonka bean and really giving you a nice fragrance that is more muted, more down to the earth, really styling, really vibing. You combine it with like the pink pepper, you start combining it with some of the other notes, the florals that kind of come in, and it just becomes an absolutely fantastic wearable scent. It remains somewhat linear throughout most of the set. Towards the end of the scent, you start to get a little bit more of the woods, but for the most part, you're getting a pleasant, mixture of a slight sweetness coming from the tonka. You're getting that woody, the oud smell, so you're getting that, deep, rich type of a smell coming from it, and the floral notes and the pink pepper are really complementing it, along with some of the, spices that come through. So it's a spicy, woody, sweetish type of a smell, if it makes any sense. Very pleasant smelling. It's a fragrance that did elicit a good amount of compliments from me, and I suspect that it's really because it kind of fits my vibe. It isn't an overly loud fragrance, and it's not a slouch in the performance department as well, so it lasts a good amount of time, and people, more importantly, smell you as you go over without it being too cloying. So absolutely fantastic on that regard. I think it's a good fragrance for somebody who wants to be a little bit more understated. If you want to go ahead and put it on and wear it for example, like going to a bar, it's along those lines, and it works really well in situations like that. A comparable fragrance that I would kind of compare it to as far as application would be something like Dolce & Gabbana's The One. It's kind of like that kind of a fragrance. So overall, very pleased with the Armani fragrance in this particular instance. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I'm going to give this fragrance a rating 5 out of 5 stars. I think this is a perfect fragrance. Let me tell you why. Overall, the more that I kept wearing it is the more that I realized, you know what, I've got to get a bottle of this, only because it really just fits a vibe. It's mixed really well. If you smelled it, you might confuse it with a lot of the niche fragrances out there because the quality is that good. So I'm really pleased with the House of Armani on this fragrance, and I think that it is an under-heralded gem. I mean, it's probably talked about. I mean, I'm at this point a little bit disconnected from the fragrance community, but it's still, I think it's a very good fragrance, and I'm sorry that I overlooked it and missed it because it really is a gem. Fantastic all around. The price, it's a little bit high up there, but at the same time, for a designer is what I'm talking about. But at the same time, you can definitely search around, find some deals to get your hands on this fragrance. And I did see it 1 or 2 times on a discounted site, so go ahead and check it out. I think it's highly underrepresented as far as fragrances go. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on Armani Eau de Nuit Oud. Always curious, want to hear what you guys think about it. Just great fragrance all around, fantastic. Thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.